Hello everybody, I am making a video to show you how to roll paper for our VBS craft. So, first you want to rip out the paper from your magazine. You want to make sure you have a page that has like a nice color on these edges. And we're rolling it lengthwise so that we can have the longest piece for the craft. So here's the way that I showed you at our planning team meeting a couple of weeks ago. I started out by folding it. I start from the edge that I ripped out of the magazine. And folding it just kind of gives you something that you can work with. It doesn't have to be like a perfect fold or anything like that, but it's easier to roll on top of a fold. So then, once you have your fold, you can start rolling. And once you've got your fingers around the roll and it doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere, I used liquid glue at the planning team meeting. I'm not sure what that is, so you can also use glue stick, just depending on what's the easiest for you, and whatever you have. And you just roll it up. Make sure you have enough glue right along the edge. And with Elmer's glue, it really doesn't take long to dry either, but with the glue stick especially, that's pretty much all you have to do, and you can start on your next one. Now, I did see some videos online as well where they used a dowel instead of folding the paper. So if you have a dowel, you can use it. You don't want it to be thicker than the thickness of a pencil, or else your rolls will be too thick. But if you try to use a pencil, it's actually just not that helpful because it's smaller than your paper is going to be anyway. And then it'll get lost inside the roll once you're done. So, you want to just start rolling around your dowel. And again, you'll start from the ripped side that you ripped out. And it really doesn't matter if it's perfect up here at the beginning. And this beautiful purple dowel was actually brought to you by last year's VBS. If you remember, we did puppets. This was one of the puppets, and this purple was the color of the background. And this was a dowel that held up one of the puppet hands. So, fun facts. So there are your paper rolls. You can do it whichever way you want. If you don't have a dowel, it's just as easy, I think, to fold it. If you do have a dowel and that's easier for you, you can do it that way too. And just so you guys can get an idea of what we're doing, here is an example so far of silhouette of a frog, and then these will be hot glued probably onto the frog. I believe that'll be the easiest. So we just need these rolls to see how long it'll take to do on a work day, how much time we can expect from our volunteers, and how many we actually need to fill out someone like Waterfall, which is what I'm calling this frog. So anyway, thank you all so much for your help, and I'll see you in April.